Ora viva pessoal, my name is André and welcome back to Sintopia. So this is the demo version of the game. In my last gameplay I finished the tutorial and now we are we only have the challenge mode, and according to, can you see here, according to the demo, I only have 12 days left. Not left, I'm limited to 12 days in challenge mode. I finished the tutorial like 3 days ago, which means that theoretically I have like 9 days left. Let's just go. Challenge mode. Accomplish mandates on fresh worlds to stay in heaven's good graces. Pick from 3 mandates, each with unique objectives and modifiers. Accomplish objectives to earn prestige points, which you can spend later to unlock boons, which alter your playstyle. Mix and match boons to maximize your chance of completing objectives. So, as far as I kind of can understand from this, what happens is you start the map with a purpose, with an objective, like, I don't know, kill the last guy that I saw playing this. The purpose of the so the challenge was kill 250 hummus, and there were like secondary objectives into it. And he already had boons, which are the modifiers that will help him, or that will give him a greater challenge or not in that challenge. Does that make sense? So let's start with a new map. And let's see how we can, what happens. So I believe that each map is randomly generated. And that's basically it. Here you'll have to complete mandates for your divine employer and unlock boons while doing so. Got it. Okay, first let's look at this. Maintain upkeep for 3 consecutive days of 40,000. Okay. Break secondary objectives. So break sainthoods. So I don't know a lot about this game, but basically what happens is when a soul leaves hell, if it has a low enough, if it has low enough sins, there's a chance, and the lower the sins, the higher the chance. It has a chance to become a saint. Okay, and there are ways in which you can break the sainthood so that that soul can become another normal soul. Okay, I had to drop out for a second. Okay, so a saint doesn't give you money, doesn't give you anything. So it's like the type of soul that you don't want to go through hell because it doesn't have sins. So you need to break the sainthood in order for that soul to start becoming a normal soul, and therefore it has sins, and therefore you'll collect money from that sin. Does that make sense? Have employees perform critical failures. This is something I don't fully understand, but apparently when an employee tries to remove sins from a soul, there's a chance that he will have like a critical failure and something will happen. I don't know what. And that's and you can actually increase the chance that that happens. Terminate rulers. Okay, the terminate rulers is just kill rulers. Okay, that's basically it. So it is a medium-sized map. I don't know what the modifier is. I don't know what it is. Times 1.8. Difficulty normal. So we have this. First, you'll be presented 3 different mandates on 3 different maps. You'll have to pick one. Oh, okay. Prestige points. Okay, I was talking in a... Each mandate has different objectives for you to complete, each awarding prestige points. Got it. Map modifiers. Each map rolls up to 3 modifiers that worsen certain aspects of the game in exchange for more prestige points. Got it. As an additional layer, you can change the overall game difficulty from easy to masochist in exchange for more or less prestige points. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, what's this, by the way? Minus 50% humus magic vulnerability. I don't know what that does. That's the same thing, and that is plus 20% Reaper bus downtime. Okay, so the Reaper bus... Oh, there goes my camera again. Right. I'm back. For reasons that I do not understand, my camera seems to not be being enjoying. You don't say that. My camera seems to not be enjoying the USB port that I'm connecting it to, so it's getting upset with me. I don't know. Okay, let's see how I can make this happen. I don't know for how long the camera was frozen, but let's continue. So, normal. So, break sainthoods, have employees perform critical failures, punish envy, 2000. Remove envy from souls via punishment buildings. Maintain upkeep for 3 consecutive days. I don't know what this is. The minus 50% humus magic vulnerability. Anti-magic bellies too. That I don't know what it is. But I think I'm gonna go with the middle one. Because to maintain upkeep for 3 consecutive days over 40,000, build up a solid Porga dollars economy and reach a certain amount of daily upkeep before reduction. Then survive 3 consecutive days without having any strike at dawn. That's a lot. I need this one is gain 450 heroes, which is interesting. Punish lust deviants in Lustologists, not bad. Electrocute hummus. Unlock and use the zap spell. Destroy hummus buildings. Every time that a finished hummus building gets destroyed, it counts towards that objective. Oh, it doesn't say how many. Oh. Okay. This one has 3465 prestige points, 2565. This might be really challenging, because this is going to force me to have a lot of buildings, while this one doesn't. But this one actually seems easier, although it's probably not. Let's go with this one, and if I succeed, I do. If not, I don't. Role models. You may attune to the power of your predecessors to unlock and use boons that change the game rules in sometimes extreme ways. Got it. Patron entities. Browse the different role models you can borrow boons from. Each of them have a different theme that serves a specific purpose. Got it. Boons. Each role model offers 6 unique boons. These cost prestige points relative to their quality tier. A higher tier boon needs to have its previous ones unlocked first. So we have from 1 to 6. Got it. Assign boons. Click and drag an unlocked boon to one of the free slots of the active boons ritual. You can mix and match boons from different role models. Got it. Each boon comes with a positive and a negative effect. Make sure that your build is adapted to the map you picked. Remember that you don't have to use your 6 slots. Got it. So, Mammon, Greed, Hoarding, Guacas. I don't know what that is. Money Laundering, Impeach Resources, Building researched at game start. Oh, Impeach Resources building researched at game start. So I already have that building. Wealthy Bourgeois, so merchant focus, is the first rule's personality. Break room not researched at game start. I'm okay with that. What's that? Oh. So this is Mammon. Nice. This is Baphomet. So this has greed, hoarding, and wakas. Gluttony, food, and production. And this is Satan, wrath, destructive magic, war. Okay, let's see what each one of them does. Minus 20 upkeep for each punished greed point. Resets at dawn. Oh, it costs 2,000. Is that it? I don't have any. Oh, got it. I can... Oh, this one is free. This one costs. Okay, so... plus 40% humus, sin vulnerability to greed. Sin to gluttony. Another random sin removed for each punished gluttony point. And this one is... Wrath absorption. Plus 30% chance to generate a faith coin for every punished... Oh, that's great. And the downside is... Okay, to wrath. Fear motivation tier 1 props not research at game start. Okay. Zap spell research at game start. This is actually pretty good. The zap spell is a spell that costs 10 faith points. And it kills them pretty fast. Unlike the wind one that I used to use. Fear motivation tier 1. Okay, let's do that. Humanitarian Foundation building research. Dispatcher not okay. What's the dispatcher? Dispatcher. Okay, I'm okay with that. And break room not research at game start. Okay. So this is what we have. Launch map. And let's see how this goes. Let's hope that it goes well. So basically, I'm gonna, as always, I'm gonna split these videos into 25-30 minute parts. I already consumed 11 minutes. Let's see how it goes. So, information. Gain heroes. Punish lust. Electrocute humus boons. Okay. There you go. And I have the zap. This one is pretty good. What does it do? You need to wait. Aim at an entity to cast a chain lightning at it. Aim at the ground to give super speed to all entities around the impact. It has 3 ranks. Aim at the dead body several times to bring it back to life. Okay, so we need to punish lust deviants in a lustologist. So basically what happens is you can have dedicated buildings dedicated to specific sins. And what that will do is it will remove that sin more specifically than others. Okay? And you punish them in different ways apparently. Electrocute humus. Oh, that's gonna be very easy. And destroy humus buildings. Okay, those are the secondary objectives. What I need to do is gain heroes. Okay, so heroes is basically when you send a soul, when a soul leaves hell, and it has a sin level below 42, if I'm not mistaken, he will gain a hero. So basically, if I can send back to the surface 450 humus with sins below 42, I will gain a hero. Therefore, I'll have my main objective done. Okay, so this is hell. One thing that I didn't know is you actually have some layers. I did not know this. So this is the fear and motivation layer. And the blue thing means that you have more fear. What happens is when a soul crosses an area with more fear, they walk faster. Okay? That means that we can use this blue area to speed our souls to get the hell out. You know what I mean? Which is not exactly super amazing because, well, if I build things towards the right side of the map, so this area of the map, I can use this to speed them through and leave hell. And this is what? Sin intensity, and this is influence, which is not available yet. Got it. There should be like a key for that. Okay. So we only have this map. So this is the beginning. So souls will be dropped here and they'll leave hell through here, basically. And I believe that one of the challenges of the map is actually its size. So if I go back to there, where's the... Yeah, there you go. So this is the main building. This is where souls... so there are two ways in which humus return to what's it called? Overworld? Is that it? I can't see the name of it. Overworld or something like that. So the surface. And the way that works is like this. This area here is the resurrection portal, as it's explicitly says here. And this is where souls from hell are reborn as humus into the overworld. Okay, so they leave hell, they are reborn here. And this area here is the spawn beacon. This is where new humans appear at dawn, depending on the night's shaboinking. And this is one of my favorite things about this game. Apparently, our friends like to shaboink every single night. Okay, so... And that's... Well, who doesn't, right? But basically, every single night, they go shaboinking. And they are born each day into new humus. So depending on the amount of shaboinking, and the word's amazing, depending on the amount of shaboinking that happens during the night, you'll have more or less new humus the next day or something like that. So it might happen that more and more humus might become a problem, and I have no idea why that would be a problem, but it might be a problem. And when that happens, there's a bell here. I don't know where it is, but there's a bell around here that you can throw around the houses, making noises and forcing them to not go and do shaboinking, basically, okay? And if you look at them, they're all pregnant. All of the, both male and female, seem to be pregnant. He is already with 41 sins. This is a really comical game. Okay, I don't know exactly where to start. This is my first solo flight, so it is just a way of... oh, we actually have... You can't see because my face is on top. Let's see if I can make... Give me a second. Okay, so for this game, I'll have my camera here. That way you can see that we have 50 humus. We have 4 dead and no souls in hell. Okay? Although to be honest, I don't actually like... You know what? I don't like my face being here. Let's see if I can... Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. And let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's go to hell. So, souls arrive and we need to basically make things, right? Let me see. What buildings do I have? Omniscient Doctor. So this is basically the Punisher, right? I see it's wrong. It's wrong because it's like against society. Alex Delmas, Mortal Citizen. Souls processed here will have a small amount of random sins removed in exchange for $. So basically, every soul that goes here takes 42 seconds to process. 21 sins are removed, and we get $168 of $. And I need to pay $200 for this doctor. No, 800. I don't know what the 200 means. It means that I need to pay $200 each day for that. I don't know. But where should I put them? So we cannot have them go into a straight line because we're gonna need more buildings for that. But I can also move buildings around. So one of the things that I can do is I can start by having soul road. By the way, soul roads are unidirectional, so they go from point A to point B and not from point B to point A. Okay, they can only go from one way to another. So the roads used by souls to navigate hell. These roads are one way and directional for them. Employees can navigate these roads both ways. So the staff can go through these roads on each direction, but the souls can only go from the direction that the road is actually taking. Okay, let's start with... Okay. So if I start easy, like this. If you press... Alright. There should be a key for that. Pera. Okay. And then from here to there. Okay. So that means that they have a way out. And if you look at... They go through some scary areas. Now, in time, I can then move them into this area here. And things should happen. So I'm going to just build the first... A medicine doctor. Jeez, não é isso que eu quero. Pera. So... Doctors. Okay. And... I can build like one. Right. 2, 3. Right. That's 3. And I can. So we're gonna have to have exit roads, right? Let's do something like that way. So this is our first thing. So they're gonna come through here. Let's clear that. Okay, so souls will go here, enter that way, and leave. Do I have... But I need to understand if I have the queue line. Waiting booth. Okay, in that case... Okay, let's make... We're going to need to make... So, the waiting booth is an area where they can get queued in line while they wait to actually get their service done. That means that I can go here, clear this, clear that, and change a few things. So, I can actually have a waiting line here. So we can have a waiting line here. Right, where's the building first? Waiting booth. Okay. That way. And then I'm gonna do waiting line. No. Let's do that. Right. And then let's do a soul road from here. Okay. What if I do this and that? Does that make sense? So if I now go here... Oh, we need to move this here. But we need to grab this and move it here. And then do road. Okay, that way. Well, we don't need this, but I think I'm getting my money back. At least I hope so. Okay, that way they are, as you can see, as soon as they leave the waiting line, they're gonna go through a not so great area. And if I even... Oh, I can't leave this. But if I do this, that's probably even better. So, if I do this... And... do that... Then the whole road, as you can see, is... At least from here to there, the whole road is actually... in a scary area. I can grab this. Place that there. Grab this. Place it here. Grab that. Place it here. Right. And then let's clear this. Let's also clear that. I keep forgetting that I need they have exits. Let's go here and just do that. There you go. What's your problem? How come you're missing a road? Okay, let's what's the road you're missing? Okay. Huh. That's weird. Okay. But oh, it's the other way around. Got it. No. I'm innocent, doctor. That's correct. They go through here and exit here. For whatever reason, the road here is not correct. Not a problem. Okay, so now I need to hire staff, right? So we are now with an upkeep of 700. 246. Okay, each building on its own has an upkeep. That makes sense. So souls go here. They go directly into a waiting line for now. And then they go here into the doctors. Sounds good, right? Let's then hire people. So, what is my purpose? First of all, wow, this is cheap. Okay. Okay, this guy is working for free. Size lolly smirking. He has... Okay, I like this one here. Although it costs me 90 $. She works for 4 minutes and 10 seconds between breaks. So they basically work, take a break. Work, take a break, and so forth, right? So the more work time you can get from an employee, the better. So that means that they take less breaks throughout the entire day. That means that they work more. Does that make sense? And this guy, or this girl in this case, is Cassie Crisp. And she costs me 90 $. Per day. She works 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and she has a work speed of 125. This guy is free, so in terms of financial situation, it's much better. But it only works for 2 minutes between breaks, or before it needs a break. So not exactly great. She costs more, but theoretically it's going to be much more effective. So I'm going to take this one and place it there. So that one is done. Let's go here. Lucas Mangelo. So, same thing. They kind of are all the same, except this one is much cheaper. And you have +5 perked from the highest sin when treating deviant souls, +10% chance of soft failure, +2% chance of critical failure, +50% experience gained, +25 movement speed. So this one works for longer. It's a bit costlier. I don't know how you say that. Almost twice as much of that. I'm gonna go with this one for now.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Charmed, I'm sure. Let's hire for this one. Headhunt. The amount of due each day to pay imp wages and construction maintenance. Headhunt. I don't know what. Oh, I need to pay 500. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. So, yeah. I only have 3. Let's just... I'm not gonna pay. Okay. So that's basically it, right? All is set. We are now ready for the first souls that we're gonna get. There are a lot of things that we're gonna need to do, but I'm gonna leave that for the next video. So, this is my basic layout. And the way this is working is souls get in. They go through a waiting line. Okay. The reason there's a waiting line is because while they wait, they get their sins are actually something happens to them. I don't know exactly what it is, but something bad happens to them. So that's why you need a waiting line, or you should have a waiting line. And then once they leave, you want them to get the hell out as soon as possible. You also want them to actually go faster. And then once they leave, get the hell out and go into the overworld, or whatever the name is. And that's basically what we have here. So, what's that? Oh, I can pay for this. I did not know that. Okay, so we can pay for more land. I did not know that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. For this very first video, it's just building this. If we go upstairs, then we have, people just working and relaxing. All is great so far, at least. And then I'm gonna go on the next video. I'll just go and we have 4 souls, as you can see. We actually have 4 people that are currently in the graveyard. So the Reaper, where is the Reaper? Let's see if I can see it. Okay, the Reaper's here. So this is the graveyard. As you can see, this is the graveyard. And the Reaper, in the next 31 seconds, will collect the souls that are here. Okay, see that? So we'll collect the souls that are here, and it will bring them, or will send them, or take them to hell. And then we'll start processing them. Okay, so that's basically the basics of this game. So, I will have to obviously kill a few more, but not for now. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the next video. So, that's basically it. Guys, this game seems to be very, very interesting. Unfortunately, I only have 12 days with the game, and I have no idea when the game will actually be released. I do know that currently the game is in pre-alpha, which means that it has bugs. It'll change, it'll add more features. But unfortunately, I am not part of the tester players. Therefore, much as yourself, I can only play the demo, and I have 12 days, and that's basically it. Guys, thank you much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you all on my next video. Bye-bye.